I gotta try to find a way around this. I just heard a strange noise. So we're gonna walk cautiously that direction. Back in bear country. Our adventure leads us into the high Uintahs today. The road is easy and it's paved the whole way. Sitting at 8,100 feet, this beautiful lake has a dark side. Moon Lake has one of the most haunted campgrounds in the state, with stories of ghosts, lake monsters, and lost gold. Hey everybody, what's up? I hope you guys like camping at a haunted lake, because that's what we're doing today. We're at a haunted lake in the high Uintahs, just seeing what we can see. This is one of my favorite lakes. There's been a really bad wildfire here within the last couple of years, so it doesn't look as pretty as it used to, but it'll grow back. We just got to give it some time, but it's still beautiful. My wife and I are here. We came to enjoy a beautiful haunted lake. This is Moon Lake. It's in the high Uintahs. It's getting to be the end of fall. This episode's probably coming out on the Halloween weekend. So that's why we're here at a haunted lake. From tales of Spanish gold from the 1600s, and even a monster similar to the Loch Ness monster. They call it Mooney. Mooney the lake monster. And there's even ghost stories here of a young girl that drowned in the lake. And don't forget, this is also part of the basin. So, could be a skinwalker or two around here. We'll see how it goes. We're definitely gonna enjoy it, and we'll see what happens. All right, we're all set up. Our gazelle tent's nice. It only takes about 15 minutes to set the tent up and our beds, because the gazelle pops up in 60 seconds. Then all you gotta do is stake it down and make your bed. Good to go. Adventure ready. Okay, here's our little condo.
Hi. Here we are.
Most reports of the ghost occur during the daytime, and always to people who are alone. A young girl appears on the beach or even in the woods. She is soaking wet, crying for help. She is pale and her lips are blue. Of course you want to help, but when you reach out, she vanishes into thin air. What the heck? Some people have reported hearing footsteps at night running through the campground and a loud splashing in the lake. Cries and screaming can also be heard across the lake. And don't forget about the lake monster, Mooney, and the tales of a bottomless lake for the monster to hide. It seems Mooney only appears when the lake is completely still, no wind and no waves. A small V-shaped ripple will appear, moving slow but steady down the lake, sometimes zigzagging across the lake or just hugging the shore on the far side. There is even stories from the Native Americans that used this lake as a sacred burial ground until the last ceremony. They were canoeing back across the lake. Witnesses described a large hand coming from underneath the canoe and pulling everyone, even the canoe, below the surface, never to be seen again. The elder medicine man said an evil spirit had claimed the lake. To this day, few natives venture near Moon Lake. So in 1935, they started constructing a dam here. And they say this reservoir is 73 feet deep, but some people believe it's bottomless. And that's how Mooney can avoid detection. Mooney just goes, hides in the cave or whatever, and comes back when it's time to eat or when it's time for a photo shot. Hopefully we can see Mooney today. It'd be awesome. We're gonna do a little something different tonight. I borrowed a propane fire pit just to see how it works. See if it's worth carrying around a propane bottle and a fire pit. So I'm gonna set it up. We'll find out whether it's good or not. How long will a propane bottle last? Will it last me all night? I don't know. Let's find out. Bam, just like that. We have fire. I didn't have to go get firewood. I didn't have to buy any firewood. And I didn't have to chop any firewood. So we'll see. We'll see if this fire lasts us all night. This is kind of nice. It's been an hour and I haven't had to put one piece of wood on it. Okay, it's dinner time. See if this little fire pit will cook some hot dogs. So I love the propane fire pit. The only drawback is the size. I don't know if I could fit this in the Jeep, but in the truck, it's awesome. Easy on, easy off. No firewood. You can use these in a no burn area too. I was thinking about going on a night hike, but I just heard some screaming noises. I don't know if I should. That's one of the tales from around here, is you're supposed to be able to hear some screams and a splash in the water. I didn't hear a splash in the water, but I did hear some screams. Good night. See you guys in the morning. Morning, everybody. We made it through the night. Mooney didn't come get us. No ghosts. Nothing. So I'm gonna wander around a little bit more today, because these ghosts and monsters lurk here during the daytime too. Let's get camp packed up so we can go look for ghosts and lake monsters. Bam, just like that. Okay, let's roll out. Let's go do some ghost hunting. The sandy beaches of this alpine lake are very unusual. I can't think of another lake at 8,000 feet with a sandy beach. Very cool. I can't freaking see him. I know he's over there somewhere. So bear with me. Holy cow, is that Mooney over there? Well, I think it's just a piece of driftwood. I want to give a shout out to Connie Williams. Thank you so much for your support and your super thanks. It really means a lot to us. Thank you. All right, I'm heading off into the woods alone. See if I can see anything spooky. My wife decided to stay back at the truck. She's not feeling a hike right now. We would have stayed the night in the campground, other than it's closed for the season. This is one of the few campgrounds I will pay for, just because it's so nice up here. It's a bummer there was a forest fire recently, because it burned a lot. At least they saved the campground and the little Moon Lake resort. That whole mountainside over there got burnt. It almost got them. They had a pretty serious flood this year too. I got to try to find a way around this so we can keep going on the trail. From what we read, the resort does not have water right now because of flooding. They're waiting for the water line to get fixed. They're hoping they get it fixed by next year. But who knows? Let's try to find a way around that there wash. I kind of tore up this side of the campground. That picnic table's buried a little bit. They lost their fence. Still got sandbars across the road. I prefer hiking in the fall, just because I don't like hiking in the heat. It's warm enough for me right now. It's probably only in the mid-60s. And I'm still sweating. So I do most of my hiking in the fall and in the spring. Or at high elevation. By some snow. This place is so tore up this year though, I'm wondering, there's a river crossing right here. There used to be a bridge. So I wonder if it's gone or if it's still here. Let's go find out. Okay, that's a big fat no. The bridge did not make it. It's over here sitting on the boulders. Okay, now we got to find a place to cross the river. At least it's not really a river right now, it's just a little creek. So it should be no problem. This river must have been raging this spring. This whole little valley is just tore up. Boulders and logs everywhere. Now I gotta cross the other part of the river. I think I'll try the logs. Okay, that wasn't bad. Let's keep going. I just heard a strange noise over that direction. Kind of sounded like a groan. I don't even know how to describe it other than that. But last night when we were sleeping, like I woke up to take a pee, I heard a bunch of weird noises out there in the dark. And the same with my wife when she got up to go to the bathroom. She said she heard a bunch of weird noises too. This lake is mysterious, beautiful, and it's just amazing. Even with all the burnt trees, it's still beautiful. So what first made me curious about this area about 15 or so years ago was I was interested in finding the Lost Roads gold mines. So I searched all over the Uintahs looking for them. I found a bunch of caves, but I didn't find no gold or nothing Spanish. But from my research back then, I know there is a mine up here on the mountain. Now that the trees are all burnt, maybe I can see it. And maybe I can fly the drone over there. So that's sort of what I'm trying to do, besides looking for ghosts. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Nothing strange or unusual. I think it's just a gray jay. The gray jays make some pretty weird noises. They almost remind me of parrots. Sometimes they sound like a cell phone ringing. That's what that one kind of sounded like, was a cell phone. A lot of alarm calls from these birds. Are they alarming because of me or because of something else? I heard a tree branch break over there. So we're gonna walk cautiously that direction. Just because that's the way I'm headed. Oh, and I don't want to stumble on a bear or nothing. I'm willing to see a ghost, but not a bear right now. They're pretty noisy. I promised my wife I'd only hike in here for an hour. That way I should be back by 2 hours, so she doesn't worry about me. We do that a lot of the time. I'll be like, okay, it's 12:30. I'm gonna hike till 1:30 and then turn around. That's what I did today. Because we still got a long drive ahead of us after we're done here to make it back to home. Such a peaceful area. I hate to go. I didn't see one person on my hike. So 2 hours, no people, awesome. That's how the SS Minnow started out, wasn't it? A 2-hour tour. I think I'm gonna make it back though. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I will see you next time. And if you like exploring the mountains, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Every little bit counts. They're both free.